We're driving through Paradise, California to see what it looks like almost 4 years after a fire destroyed this town. You might be surprised to know that hundreds of people who once lived here, who lost everything in that 2018 fire, are still looking for a place to live.
Had you ever been to Paradise?
No.
Everybody was just so wonderful. I lived there 33, 34 years.
As I sat with Tammy Huerta, she asked if she could read me something she wrote.
Okay, it'll take a minute.
Please.
Okay. On the morning of November 8, 2018, I thought that if the fire started coming our way, I would grab my dogs and run to Clark Road.
The story of how she escaped the campfire.
And I told God, I don't want to die like this, and I don't want this to be my last day on earth.
Not only does she want you to know how she survived, but how she and many others who were displaced nearly 4 years ago are still struggling today.
People that are still without housing, we need help.
Tammy is now in Chico, about 20 minutes from Paradise. The fire took almost everything she owned.
For 6 months, I couldn't see, I didn't want to look at Paradise.
She says as a house cleaner, she can't afford to buy or rent her own place. The median price for a home here is $484,000. The average one-bedroom apartment rents for more than $1,500 a month.
So this is where some people are allowed to stay. The people who are still needing help now are the ones that didn't have the insurance. They were renters typically. If they were homeowners, they were underinsured or didn't have insurance to rebuild.
Jessica Gianola is helping Tammy through the nonprofit Chico Housing Action Team, or CHAT. She says she has more than 300 applications from campfire survivors who can't find a permanent place to live.
We need rent lower, so that we can get into a place and get back on our feet again, working and bringing in more income.
The impact of natural disasters on housing isn't just a problem here. According to CoreLogic, a top data company, last year, 1 in 10 homes across the country was impacted by a natural disaster. And displacement isn't an easy problem to fix. Just take North Carolina, which in May announced $16 million in grants will go to help those still feeling the impact of 2018's Hurricane Florence and 2016's Hurricane Matthew.
Over here is where a lot of people were camping.
Jessica says affordable housing was an issue in Chico before 2018, but it's different today. She drove us to where she's found people living in tents who, before the fire, were never on the path to homelessness.
These people's lives and their professions, the things they've done, the people they've helped, and here they're left with nothing.
Tammy is currently sharing a home CHAT owns with other campfire survivors. What's your path forward? What are you hoping to do now?
I want to get back into Paradise. That's my home, that's my heart.
But with the typical home price in the town almost $70,000 more today than it was before the fire, it may be too expensive for her to ever go home.